And welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you more things about prairie living, homestead living, off-grid type living, old-fashioned living. I use all of these terms and I use them interchangeably because it's all about living a purposeful life without the modern conveniences. For those of you who want to see my Thrifty Thursdays, we're going to get right into this video and I'm going to show you what I got. First thing I got for free was these two baskets. I use baskets for everything. I use them for my herbs. I use them to store my fruit and vegetables in them. Self-explanatory. So I got both of these for free. And then I got this for $1.50 and it is heavy duty freezer paper. It's in a vintage box. It is a very old box. We're gonna open it up. And I'm going to use this for freezer paper. I'm not using plastic anymore. I'm starting to work on a zero waste lifestyle, which is a whole new series of videos. But this is what it looks like, the freezer paper. And I can use this for craft paper and actually use it for what it's intended for. And that is freezer paper. $1.50 for that. And then I got for 50 cents, their books were half off, the Appalachian Trail Food Planner. Now this was really interesting because all of the foods in this book were foods that you can cook off-grid, and that is really what I'm interested in. It has mountain stew, Hawaiian chicken, but it's all on an open fire, and so this will be a great video for me to be making in all of these recipes. Now I'll show you what I really spent my money on. I got a whole set of these jars. This one was $4. As you know, I have the rubber sealing for these and I am going to use these for canning. This one here probably be dry goods because it is a 2-quart jar. But I got a whole set of these. There was somebody giving away, they donated a very old estate sale. So they had all kinds of old things from an estate. And I paid $2 for each of these and I got quite a few of these. These are gems and they are so expensive when you want to buy them on eBay or something like that. So this was a really good deal. Now it doesn't have the rubber gaskets, but I have them. So I got 6 of them. So I got 6 of these for $2 each. And they're all in perfect condition. And it looked like somebody stored dried herbs in them, but I'm going to be canning in them. Why do I go to all this trouble? Why am I talking about pioneer living? What is the deal? I've had a rude comment, and I normally don't comment back to comments like that because it's not worth my time. But somebody said something to me about my lifestyle, and it was really interesting because it's been a long time since I had a rude comment. I used to get them all the time, but I don't anymore. And this comment really got me thinking, and it has to do with everything that I'm doing today. So all of these jars are so neat. Why do I go into making food and making videos that are not USDA approved? Well, that is simply because we may come into a time in our life where we will need to be cooking things that aren't USDA approved. Now, with that being said, I still have my opinions on low acid foods, and I won't go into detail about that. That's just something I'm not comfortable with doing. I don't water bath them. But I do use jars like this for high acid food. Got this braided rug for $3.50. And I just thought it was so charming, and it's gonna go perfect with my home. I'm trying to be careful these days not to get so much stuff that sits around because my home is very small. But if I have an idea where I know where it's going to go, it works out perfect that way. $2.50. I got this one. I had one of my grandma fannies, which I like to use. This is going to go great with all of my jars. And then of course, I had to get this for $2. It says tea and it says rice. And as you can see, this goes like a whole set. So the last thing I got, which I did spend a lot of money on, but I just thought it was perfect for what I'm going to be wanting it for, and that is to use for my soap, my homemade soap. I paid $8.50 on it, but when I looked at the regular price, it was brand new and it was $20. So for $8.50, I did overpaid with this, but it's going to service me very well with what I want it for, and it's going to last me a lifetime. Instead of buying all these plastic things that are going to break, I'm really trying to buy things that will last forever. So the comment that was given to me was, it's okay to enjoy TV shows when you're young and to enjoy the pioneer shows, but once you reach over 50, get a real life, be out in the real world, stop your fantasy. And at first I had to reread the comment over and over again because it struck me very interesting, because I think that people don't realize that the less materialist world they have, the less of the modern world we have, the happier some of us become. My lifestyle is not for everyone, that is for sure. Not everyone is going to enjoy the pioneer lifestyle, but it is the life that I chose to live, and you can see on my face, you can see on everything about me, it has given me the most joy that I have ever experienced. And that is simply because I went back to earth. I went back to my roots. I've gone back to an old way of living. Once I found my pot of gold at the end of my rainbow, which I have, I'm never going to give that up. This is my lifestyle. This is the life I will always live. And this is what gives me the biggest happiness. Thanks for watching the previous video. I'm taking a moment, taking a little break. I just filmed a video where it's coming up real soon, cooking outside and doing some really old-fashioned projects. But I wanted to take a moment and sit down because a gift came for me in the mail, and this is from the Wellness Homesteader. Her name is Kim. She has been a longtime friend of mine and a longtime YouTuber. So let me show you what she gave me, and I'm going to share you her channel at the end of this one. A lot of you know who she is, but I like to share the channels in case somebody would love to support someone else. So she makes all kinds of candles, and she makes all kinds of bath things, and she knows I love this. This is my favorite. So it's called Sweet Honey Bath and Body, and she makes things amazing. So here is the card. I hope you enjoy the cookies. Now these are bath cookies, and she knows they are my favorite. Oh, she just recently did a video on how to make these. I'll share that video at the end of this one. But she makes things so perfect, like it's like perfection. Not like me, where I just kind of put everything together. She is very artistic. And she made these. And her ingredients are really good ingredients. She just is an amazing artist. Oh, they just smell absolutely amazing. They are to put in your bathtub. But she makes all kinds of things. She has all kinds of things on her channel. Her little homestead, she does a lot of cooking. She loves things vintage like me. You would love her channel. Check it out. If you're interested, here is her video right here on how she makes these bath cookies. And then here is her channel link below. Right there. Bye, everybody.